I'm a little late, but hey Guardians, this is everything you need to know for week 19 of Season of the Wish. Reset info, Into the Light stream and news recap, Eververse, and much more. Let's start with that third and final reveal stream for Into the Light, that is coming on April 9th, free to all players. This week, they announced that the Whisper and 0 Hour exotic missions will be returning, with some tweaks to the encounters, new ships, and both Whisper of the Worm and Outbreak Perfected will be made craftable, with some brand new perks like Field Prep and Rapid Hit. For PvP players, they also showed a fly-through of the 3 new maps that will be added May 7th. Eventide Labs on Icy Europa, Cirrus Plaza in the buildings of Neomuna, and Dissonance on the abandoned pyramid ship terraformed by the Traveler. All of these have been built with 3v3 competitive in mind, but they will also work in 6v6 control. When they release, they will also have their own playlist of just these 3 maps. They then ended with a bunch of smaller, yet very cool additions. Character customization will be coming on April 9th. Everyone will get another name change token. There's a special raid boss gauntlet called Pantheon coming later in April that will drop exotics, adepts, and have escalating difficulties. The new and returning onboarding process is getting simpler with a skip to jump right into the action and get some pre-created subclass kits. There's a new title and seal tied to Into the Light called Brave, and next week we'll have a stream right before reset giving players a first look at some Final Shape gameplay. All in all, Into the Light looks like to be a massive update and have something for all players, new and veteran alike. In other news, remember to claim your free weekly gift of 700 Bright Dust from the main page of the Eververse store. Now for our normal reset information, enjoy Iron Banner and bonus Crucible Reputation. To make sure you earn maximum rep and rewards, increase your Iron Banner multiplier by equipping Iron Banner emblems, weapons, armor, and armor ornaments. To get the new Multimach CCX and Tusk of the Boar, just open Ingrams, complete matches, and pray for good RNG. If you don't like the Tribute game mode, which is a modified version of Supremacy, you can always change it to Control via the drop-down menu. Besides Iron Banner, you also have Clash, Elimination, and Collision in Crucible Labs. For the Vanguard, the Ops playlist has Solar and Strand Surges, and the Nightfall is Psyops Battleground Cosmodrome, featuring Unstoppable and Barrier Champions, Void Threat, Stasis and Solar Surges, and Overcharged Shotgun. Make sure to earn Platinum rewards for your best chances at the Uzume RR4 Sniper, with the Adept available from GM difficulty. Turning to farmable endgame activities, you have the Vow of the Disciple raid, the newly revamped Prophecy Dungeon, and the exotic mission Operation Seraph Shield. In Crota's End, the first encounter challenge, Conservation of Energy, is active, tasking you to only enlighten lamps up to the number of times you preserve the chalice. Those looking to farm exotic armor and juicy multi-perk weapons, on screen is the Legend and Master Law sector rotation for the week, with the active surges being Stasis and Solar. Over on Neomuna, discover the Vexstrike Force event in Liming Harbor, the Partition mission is Hard Reset, and the campaign mission for a guaranteed Lightfall Red Border is Breakneck. Lastly, Dares of Eternity is in Loot Rotation 2, featuring gear from Season of the Chosen. With that, on to the news. And there isn't a whole lot to talk about this week. Last week's TWID was really a recap of Into the Light info, with further confirmation on enhanced weapons and a better look at the parade armor sets coming with the update. On Wednesday, Bungie also posted an article specifically on the Brave Arsenal, detailing some of the philosophy of bringing back weapons and giving us all their perk info. If you want to start planning your god roll farming ahead of time, the full article will be linked in the description. Otherwise, Bungie commented on the whole time-gated nature of these weapons and have actually changed it, now having all weapons released by April 30th instead of May 21st. So now it's only a 3-week time gate. Plus, from the sound of it, we'll be reining in loot, materials to get loot, and have the opportunity to increase your odds by tuning to a specific weapon. Alright, now let's check in with our vendors. Starting at Banshee, nothing screams as a must-have, but that Cartesian with Grave Robber and Verbal would be solid for DPS scenarios. Remember, these weapons change daily 7 hours after the daily reset, so they might be different now than what's on screen. For use of your Gunsmith Ingrams, this is the weekly rotation of Banshee's Foundry focusing. Turning to 801, her weekly armor sets are Dead End Cure 2.1 for Hunters, Retrograde TG2 for Titans, and Arrow Camo for Warlocks, with her weekly shaders being Genotype Null 0, Mercury Prophetic, and War Cult Scheme. Checking in with Tess at the Eververse, we have the leg armor ornaments from Season of Dawn, a thrilling multiplayer rollercoaster emote, and a bunch of old items. Everything for Dust will scroll on screen now. With that, May Saladin grant you good RNG, and get ready for that Into the Light content drop next week. Everything that they've added looks pretty great for all types of players, so that really has me excited. So expect lots of guides around that content, as well as some new player-focused stuff, as I'm sure a lot of players are going to come back to Destiny to see what it's all about. In any case, if you found this reset guide helpful, hit that like button and consider subscribing for more Destiny content. And if you want some more Guardian friends, come join the Sundog Gaming Discord. As always, I am your Commander Pika. Be kind, have fun, and I'll see you on the battlefield.